Okay, July 5th, 2025, tub update. Kind of a cool morning. July 4th was quite rainy most of the day. Although it did clear off in the evening, giving my neighborhood the opportunity to reenact the barrage at the Battle of Verdun. Um, Much to everyone's satisfaction. So, yeah, but anyways, just doing a quick tub thing. Gonna be pretty low key, at least with the fish, because it's cool out, so they're not gonna be moving around a whole lot. So Phanius velaticovi tub. Ended up taking uh, the pair that I had inside and moving them out here. I've seen a lot of breeding action over the last week with the fish that were out here, and I figured might as well just put them all out because I'd split the two groups of fish just because I was worried about potentially. Oh, we got big cat coming through. Um, Potentially, uh, putting the ones out here and then they'd kick the bucket. And Phineas velaticovi isn't exactly an easy fish to get. Um, Going over here to the, well, I guess we'll start with the Silviforus maculatus, Rio Papalopan. Still haven't seen any of the fish in here, but the plants are doing real nice. Still, chives blooming. Uh, you know, the spearmint here is really overachieving, as is the water bluebell, although it still hasn't put off any flowers yet. Although I'm seeing some flower buds starting to appear, so hopefully in a week or two it'll be going off with those. Over here to the Halloween medaka tub. You can see one of the breeders there. It's one of the males, kind of a higher black male. And there's two more of them over there. It looks like at least one of them's a female. And then the other breeders in the back. As you can see, a lot of fry moving around. And of course, because it's cloudy, there's a lot of glare, so it's hard to see. Um, but yeah, let me see if I can. Maybe if I get over here, yeah, like that. See if we can get it to focus on the fry and not on the reflections. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of fry in here, of various sizes. Some of them are getting close to 3/8 of an inch or more. I noticed I don't see them, but there was one of them that was quite melanistic, very different than what you typically see. Or, well, I shouldn't say what we typically see because this is a new strain, but it's different than most of the other ones. Yeah, and a bunch more fry right over here. But yeah, I'm thinking, especially because some of these tubs are not really producing yet, I think I'm going to start transferring water lettuce that's full of eggs from this tub to other tubs. So I'll probably transfer some over into the Ziphophorus maculatus tub just because I'm not super optimistic about these guys producing this year and might as well get more of the Halloweens. The domestic strain maculatus platies, these guys, oh, they are, I haven't seen them still. I'm assuming they're still in there and just hiding out in the algae and stuff. Haven't seen any fry. Kind of a disappointment. I got them specifically because I wanted a fish that was going to be visible, but no dice. Volunteer mint's doing good. The peppermint that I overwintered is starting to finally go. And both of my, including in the Iliodon tub, both of my umbrella grass, I went and kind of pruned off a bunch, although not all of the older growth to make way for the new growth that's coming up, so that the plant focuses more on putting out new shoots rather than preserving the old ones. Also should add this Thai mint in the Halloween tub's doing good. Well, what are you speaking about, boy? Yeah? Anyway. Valencia Laternoi tub. Not really seeing a whole lot yet. Hopefully we'll see some frying here in the next few weeks. But, excuse me. Excuse me. That might be a little bit. In the Hikari tub, you know, the fish still seem to be all doing great. As you can see, there's a couple of the breeders right there, including, it's hard to see, but one of those, there she just moved, one of those het females is kind of grayish. Yeah, the fry are doing good. Not seeing quite as many as I'm seeing the Halloween tub, but they're around. I think I'm also going to start transferring water lettuce out of this tub to other tubs to get more Hikari production. And then the yellow candle that I bought this year is really doing well, which is not surprising because it's pretty big when I got it, and it's blooming. You can see these flowers have a nice little like reticulate patterning on them. You know, very, very appealing. Over the turtle tub, turtle's doing good. Yeah, other than that, I did pull out a couple Miyuki. I'd thrown some Miyuki medakas in here, and a couple of them were up near the surface. I pulled them out and threw them in the kind of mixed medaka tub, which we'll get to when we get to that. This other Halloween tub, there's definitely still, there's still at least one pair in here, but I only see the single pair. And there's, you know, it's producing fry, but not at the same rate or quantity as the other Halloween tub. So I probably will not be pulling out of that one. Oh, we got all three cats hanging out, causing trouble. So, yeah. Over to this tub where, I mean, this bucket where I was trying to do a cross. I've seen zero fry. I'm only seeing occasionally one of the fish in here. I might try to go in today and fish it out and then just use this as a transfer bucket to transfer eggs from other medakas in here and hatch them out. This 40 gallon that I moved over into the backyard in the last week, I went and have put more Aphanius mento in here, which you're not going to see, but yeah, might as well increase Aphanius mento production. I've always got, well, basically the guy that I sell to always wants more Aphanius mento. This Aphanius mento tub, still tons of algae, but yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of fry that come out of this because last year was very similar and it was extremely productive. The third Aphanius mento tub, haven't seen any fry yet. You know, we'll just see how it goes. I have noticed this year just in general, like looking at this tub and some of the others, that I'm getting more cloudy water than I have previously. And I don't know why that is. I wonder if it's associated with large numbers of ostracods or something. But yeah, usually don't typically have just cloudy water like this. The Jordanella tub, it's doing okay. I haven't seen any of the fish, but that's not surprising. I'm hoping in the next few weeks, at least by early August, start seeing fry and juveniles hanging around. The Thalia is doing quite well. Starting to get a little bit of size. You got to remember, I mean, this is what, you know, dinky, and these things, you know, the leaves on a mature one will get, you know, 18 inches long. The actual blade of the leaf will get 18 inches long and be, you know, 3-4 foot high. Strawberry mint's coming back slowly. This cardinal flower, as you can see, is about to have the flower buds open up. So, yeah, that'll be definitely worth, you know, taking video of when that happens. The Hipparus is really spreading out through the bottom of the pot. You can see it's growing out in the water lettuce, which is kind of cool. So yeah, definitely be interested in messing around a bit more with this plant next year. And then my canna from seed continues to grow up. The mixed medaka tub, as I said, I threw a couple more Miyukis in here from the turtle tub. Otherwise, it is just kind of cruising. Haven't seen any fry. Well, hopefully they'll show up. This, what you call it, water bluebell is throwing off a couple flowers right now. As you can see there, probably by the end of today they'll be opened up. But the thing with the flowers on these guys is they're so short-lived. They literally have the flowers for a day and then they fall off, or at least the petals do. You can see here's the result. This is what it looks like after the petals fall off. So, yeah. This Skiffia tub, still haven't seen any of the Skiffia. Ended up throwing in the Vallisneria from the tank inside where I had the Aphanius vladicovi. I think I'm going to be transferring medaka eggs into this tub, maybe the Hycaris. Then the Iliodon tub, haven't really been seeing the Iliodon, but I think they're in there. I did see one actually earlier in the week. Otherwise, doing good. And then this taro is, throwing off leaves, which I was kind of worried because I'd bought it as just a dry bulb that when it went like the better part of a month without doing anything, I was worried that I'd, just wasted my money on it. But hey, it's growing out. So anyway, that's kind of the early July update for the summer tubs. The fry are starting to come in. Definitely lots of medaka fry, and hopefully some of the other species as well soon too. So yeah, if you're having any interesting stuff going on with your tubbing efforts, please let me know in the comments.